Hey everybody, welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We are back on Court Farms and our contract series, Scroft Agri, and I think we're doing alright. And not just that, I've set the scene. It's bloody Christmas, everybody. I'm trying to get myself in the Christmas spirit. And look at that. Such a cool mod that is. Proper cool. Just these little additions make a difference, don't they? Nice little Christmas tree. So we're all set up, even though it's actually October in-game. It's Christmas, isn't it, for everyone else? So I thought, why not? I've actually scattered some random things all over the place. But why not? Why not do it? I'm going to do this on the castle now as well. Going to get that Let's Play set up with the exact same Christmas vibes. Right, so in this episode, we're going to be making money. That is the gist of this series. We need to make money. Desperately need to make money. Let's go and have a quick look at the field. Over here, we've got 3 now combined. Look at that. I mean, how much better does that look? It is a much bigger area now to work with. Still need to do a lot of work in this, and I'm still struggling to decide whether to just do wheat to make, obviously just for chicken food, but if we do that, it's a lot of work just to make feed for chickens. I mean, we could sell some of it, could keep some of it. Yeah, it's a weird one, man. It really is. It's one that I'm struggling to try and figure out. I know I'm going to do, obviously, the whole field as one crop. And we've got, so if we have a look at the crop calendar, we have got a bit of time left to figure this out. Unless it's canola that we decide to do, which is pretty much one day. But I don't think I'm going to go for canola. I think my options are wheat or we plant in oats. Now, the reason I say oats is we can get straw from it. Also, the price of oats is actually really good, 1,300. Whereas the others are a little bit down. Now, I know the yield is less, so, you know, it's about the same that we get. But I wouldn't mind doing the oats. It gives us a little bit more time to prep for it as well with the crop calendar. So, yeah, it's not a bad shout. We can do it all the way to the end of November, which means that we can prep this field. Now, this side here is pretty much sorted. We can just direct seed into it. It's got the pH and everything. This middle patch that we bought still needs pH, and also this section over here needs pH as well. So we're going to have to like plow this in. We're going to use a cultivator. We can allow fields with cultivator. I've got that mod on, so I can use that. But we are going to make one big patch. That's the whole plan. But we're not going to do that in this episode. I just wanted to showcase that's where we're at. The next target is actually going to be to combine this field, which is about 140,000, but it's a big field. It is a big patch. If we get this and combine it with that, we're talking big field now. We've expanded out to a decent, really good size, basically crop field. So that's going to be the final target. So 140,000 is our aim. But before that, we're going to get a tractor. I've been saying for a while I want a tractor. Oh, now I was going to get a large tractor and retire, kind of retire the JCB down a peg, if that makes sense. Kind of like not the top tier tractor that we own. Get a new top tier, move that down. Still does a lot of jobs, but have something else. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go with my original plan, which is to get a Ford. I like the Ford tractors. I've seen one that's actually really good priced. It's a brilliant mod. 14,000 it is, but we can get it souped up and obviously do, you know, a bigger engine, all that. And it's about 160 horsepower, and it's only about 30,000. So we're going to get the money in this episode, and we're going to go and do that. And then I think everything that we make on top from there, we're just going to save for the 140. I think if we get that extra tractor to go with what? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tractors currently. Only 3 really are the ones we actually use for contracting work and even our own farm work. This thing here, it's good. It looks good. I love the nostalgia of it, but it's just not powerful enough and it's too slow, and we need to try and basically retire this completely. And I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to put it on show. Probably in the entrance somewhere, just to make it look a bit good, and show where we started off from. A bit like I did in my survival series. I did that as well. Got an old tractor that I started with, put it on a bit of a display point, but we're going to do that with the Ford. Even though that isn't the first tractor we started with, but it is the smallest we've had, so we may as well move up from there. So yeah, in this episode we're going to do 2 grass contracts, pretty much on the main farm of Court Farms, just on the other side of these sheds. We can't actually see because I put the wall in GE, but just on the other side of that tree, there's a big field there, and then we've got another one just to the side, a small one. Should bring us in the money we need to go and get this tractor. We're already sitting at 9,600, so that's not a problem at all. And then by the end, yeah, we'll have a nice brand new Ford to go with these 3, which will mean that we've got 4 tractors to start working with. Now, if we have a look at what we currently own already, you can see that we've got this one here that's 52. We're not gonna use that at all, really, at any point, unless we're desperate and we just need to transport something somewhere. But I doubt it. That's just not going to be in use anymore. We're going to have 100 on the Ares. Now we can upgrade that. I remember when I bought it, there's the options to increase the horsepower of this tractor, so that is an option. We're also going to have the Class Arian, which is 165 horsepower, so the Ford's pretty much going to match that. And then again, we've got a 235 over here, but I'm thinking eventually we're going to be aiming for like a 350, 300. Now I know the map's got some tight fields on, but we are going to be planning on getting one massive crop field, so we need bigger tractors to do that. We want to do a lot of work, contracting work at the same time, because this is technically a contracting yard that I'm trying to put animals down to give me productions and go that route. There's not going to be like a proper farm layout with cows and dairy cattle and all that. If I get animals, it's just going to be a small section, and I'll place the placeable down myself. But the main point of this whole area is to have a contractor's yard for the work to do the contracting, and then make a load of cash from productions. That's the kind of route I want to go down. So yeah, but that's the aim. But I think that tractor will be fine. At 160 to go with this kind of range of tractors is probably right about where it should sit. You know, it could be technically our 3rd most powerful tractor, but yeah, we need something eventually that's top end. But I think we'll go for the 140 field first before we think of the top end tractor. That's probably the best idea. Right, so yeah, let's get the mower out. This is going to be our first task. Just checking fuel's fine as well on that, and so's the maintenance on it. I'll tell you what we'll do. We may as well start sending some stuff up, aren't we? It's going to be, again, a straightforward job. I do like these contracts. I am enjoying the whole idea of doing the contract work, especially the grass silage. Anything like that, but even the harvest that we did. See, the only one that I thought was a bit of a pain was just because of the equipment. Was the last episode when we did the sugar beets. It's not the best, is it? It's not the easiest as well to do. Right, so let's take this to 107. It's just not the easiest to do. I think I got some comments about using Courseplay, and I should have used... Yeah, I shouldn't have used Courseplay, basically. I should have gone with the actual AI worker, which is something I don't think I've done at all, really, for a long time. Courseplay is the way to go, but I can actually understand why the turning that it was doing with the Courseplay was a bit of a nightmare. I had to do it manually by the end. So I can fully understand that. Fold that up, and we'll take the baler up next. I've still got the seeder and the sprayer on lease. The reason for that is we're going to be using it next month. We're going to need to seed in that field. We can also use a sprayer as well, so there's no point in taking it back. I'd rather just keep it right now. We don't want deliver, we want drive. That's what we want. And we want, again, 107. There we go, that's the next one. So yeah, let's just get the baler and we'll finish off. And that should be everything then, I think. We might need to bring the trailer up, but we can always do that later on. I think that's actually still at the stall. I think it is. Because I've got the... No, it's there. Of course it is. It's right in front of me. I'm actually thinking of my other Let's Play series where I've actually got the square grab as well. And I thought that was the square grab. But yeah, there is 2 kind of like mechanically auto-load trailers like that. There's one for square and one for round. And they're actually really good. Like some of the best things that I've found to get in a series is now the mechanical auto-load trailers. Right, so I think that should do then. We just need to probably take... Yeah, we probably need to take this up. We may as well use... Yeah, we may as well use the telehandler to do this. It'll do this job perfectly fine. Now, the sheep and the chickens are all fed. We don't need to do anything with them. Quite happy and content. Plenty of food because of the grazing mob that's enabled with the sheep. They're such easy animals to have on a farm in Farming Simulator because there's no maintenance really at all. You just give them grass or have the grazing mod on and that's it then. Just keep bringing in the wool, and the wool is such good money as well, so It's win-win, really. There are such good maps come out recently. I mean, yesterday I was making my Farmhand Special. So that's all done now, and so that's pretty much ready now for Christmas Eve to release. But yeah, I saw all the maps coming out. And I was thinking to myself about Ballyspring 2.0, what a map that is, all the additional things that are on that map's just incredible. And I stopped the Let's Play series, but part of me is tempted to go back to it just because of the update. But then even Fairhead as well, what a map that is. There's so many options out there. Currently, it's there's just loads of different things on offer. So I feel like we're finally getting the UK-based maps that we've all been longing for. I know there's been some good maps out there, but for me, really, I think Calmsden, Court Farms, and Ballyspring have only been the ones that personally I've been looking forward to play on. Now there's Fairhead and an updated version of Ballyspring as well, so there's a lot of options. Right, so we'll just test this out, because every time I seem to do the mowing, it resets in Maze Plus for some reason. It does, and I thought they sorted that out where it doesn't reset anymore. So I don't want fresh grass, I kind of want the conditioned grass, but I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's something to do with the fact that it's contract, but it's not saving for these mowers. It's crazy how much I've changed the map for the farmhand as well, Court Farms, because looking at that there, it looks so much different. It really does. It looks like, I actually think it looks nicer the way it's set by Oxy, but obviously with my story, the way it's gone, and George doing some building, trying to expand for pigs and things like that, I had to do that. But yeah, you can see that it just looks a lot better, doesn't it, the way it's been made by Oxy. Is that cotton in that field? Let's just have a look at that. Tell you what, if we're going cotton there, that's a bit of a strange one. Went the long way around there. Yeah, we have. We've got cotton in the field next to us. Definitely not going to be doing that contract. Unless we lease the equipment out. Which I doubt we're going to be able to do unless we do a lot of jobs for whoever owns that piece of land. So, is the boundary to this field... Yeah, it's a bit of a weird boundary. I want to try and get the most we can. Especially with these contracts and the grass silage ones, they give you so much in return. But I'm going to try and go all the way to the edge of what I can do. Now, I obviously mowed this a few times, especially in the farmhand, and I think we've actually done this contract once before. So it's not the biggest in the world, but it will definitely take time. I think as soon as we get the mowing done, that's pretty much the biggest part of the job out of the way. So again, I'll probably do a bit of a time lapse as I'm jumping through this mowing, and then we'll we'll set up some course play again for the rowing and baling. Can never go wrong with doing it that way. And then I usually finish off by collecting the bales myself. Found that to be the most efficient way. Now, I'm going to have to scoot all these guys out of the way, aren't I, though? I'm blocking me. Unfortunately. Come on. We have got this small patch as well, just to the right. So 106 we're also going to do. It just made sense to both there. Both grass silage contracts, so yeah, kind of a no-brainer. Right, there we go. Out the way. Ready to jump in with a bit of course play on that. I am hoping that this is going to be enough. I'm thinking about it. Should be. Traditionally, for the grass silage contracts we've been doing, we end up getting so much money that we're going to definitely make... Well, we're going to make 20 grand straight away. So we'll definitely have enough for the tractor. But I kind of don't want to leave myself with hardly anything at the same time. So I need to be careful. I think I'm just going to do the 2 headlands over here. Then again, I might do more because I know I set it up where... Yeah, I do set it up with the course play where I do the headlands first on the rowing. And I think if I do 3 rows with the mower, it usually works out to be 2 headlands with the row. So it's probably the best idea to get 3 done for me on mowing. Not sure what's going on with this patch over here. It all looks so different because I've obviously chopped away the tree. Well, I've removed the trees on that side. Yeah, even this bit says we don't own access now. I don't know if that was just the front end mower, but we'll see. We'll see how it gets on. I'm hoping it picks up when I do the courseplay on the actual row, like the amount that I've mowed. Sometimes it'll do the custom boundary from what you've mowed, so that'd be perfect. Right, anyway, I think it's time for us to stick in a bit of a time lapse. Let's get this done, bring in that money, and let's bring that forward, because I am looking forward to having that.
Diving deep into the waves, babe. I know that you wanted to. It's a risk worth taking, even if it's over soon. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If you need somebody, you know I'm the one for you. I won't tell nobody. Keep it on the down low, just us two. Want you skin tight, close like denim. Come on, love me right. When it's ending, I'll be fine. I got your body close to mine. Call me if it's only for tonight. Your hands on my body, 'cause my body's what you like. I'm down if you're down to get it now. Call me, baby, if it's only for tonight. If it's only for tonight. Call me
first 24 bales, and I didn't even check the sell point, but it was the furthest place away, so that was a pain in the backside, driving all the way to the garden centre. But at least the other field, the small field this is actually not too bad. It's pretty much the closest sell point. So it's a bit of a strange one. We've got the furthest sell point and then the closest. It's normally how it works. So, yeah, it looks like we're actually finished on field 107. We've already made some money. Can't complain at that. Can't complain at that. Right, let's use auto drive and get back to field 107 from here. Probably the best thing to do. And go from here, field 107. Happy days. Now, how are they getting on? So, all the rowing's now done. Looks like. Yep, that's the job done with the rowing. So it's just the final baling that needs to be done. That's not too bad, is it? And we've all the grass now we make from field 107 over there. So every single one of them bales and yeah, pretty much every single one. Yeah, every single one of them bales and pretty much every single bale that we make from the grass rows there are actually for profit. So we don't need to take any more bales back to the garden centre. We can just start taking them to Folly Down, which is just up there and is the other sell point. So then as soon as that's complete, we can just keep taking them to there and job done with the money. It's not too bad. So we'll wait for the trailer to come back. I'll carry on picking them up. We'll get this done. And I'll probably do a bit of a jump cut now until, yeah, we're taking that final load of bales. Then we can finally get that forward as well. I'm actually excited to get that. I really do like a good Ford, and I think this looks spot on. I think it's the next upgrade we should take from the Ford we got now. Right, there we go. £32,000 on top, so we're at 50 grand now. That is all the bales collected and done, finally. And we got an extra 1,000, well, pretty much 1,300 there for the environmental score, so that's great news. So let's complete the contracts and we'll go buy this Ford. Collect that and collect that. There we go. 85,000. That is a lot more than I expected. It always amazes me, grass silage contracts. They're crazy, really. They are crazy. In a good way. Definitely in a good way. Right, so let's figure out what we're going to be doing now then. So medium tractors is what I was looking at. Or was I looking at the small ones? I think I might have been looking at the small ones. And it was only 14,000. It was this one. This is the one I really like. This 7840, but we can get it with a front attacher if we wanted to. But I'm not going to do that. I think I might just get a bit of a front weight. We're going to pump the engine up to 160 for an extra 12 grand. We are going to go with the Michelin tyres. We'll keep them at standard. Tyre sound to 100. We're going to get a beacon. Just trying to think. If we go to the ones at the back and just one overhanging like that. Do you kind of like that? I'm just trying to think what looks best. Do I actually think it looks better with just the one beacon? Probably prefer it at the front, but if we just put it there, that'll be fine with me. Design, we want... Oh, it's a difficult one, isn't it? Yeah, let's go for the extra wing. We'll keep the old mirrors and the old mud guards. We're going to change the style, though. For the rims, that have just changed. We're also going to change this bit to black and the roof to blue. And there you go. And I'll just get a random plate. I just keep moving around. We'll go with that one. And there we go. Happy days. Can we get a plate on the front as well? Oh, we can only have back only. That's fine, though. 160 horsepower for only £27,000. And there we go. Let's have a look at this then. Nice. Sounds good as well. Sounds good from outside. Hey, we have got some controls going on here. That's pretty cool. That is cool. Hats off to the guy who made this mod. Definitely. So what else have we got here? Oh, toolbox can open as well. That's a nice little touch. We got the door opens on the outside. Man, see, this is spot on, isn't it? I do like that bonnet though opening. That's pretty cool, and the exhaust comes off. That's cool. That is cool. And it's a lot quieter inside the cab as well. What's the turning like? Do you know what? The turning is spot on. Can't fault that. It sounds so much nicer as well outside the cab. I think it's got custom sounds on there. Yeah, I do like that. I think we've hit the jackpot there with this Ford. Definitely replacing the other Ford, and we can do things like tear in windrow with this quite easily. With it being 160 as well, we can probably do quite a lot of jobs. I do like it. Definitely. Right, so let's get it back to the farm, and I think we might retire the other Ford and put it in its place before we end the episode. I'm so used to the JCB being so loud that being in cab is, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, yeah, the difference in the sound levels. Now let's open this up and we'll park it away. It's actually alright, it's pretty nippy. I don't mind it. I've always liked the odd Ford, and I think this series has to have a bit of a Ford on, and hopefully one that we can actually use as well. I think that's probably more important. There we go, look at that. A nice addition to the contracting yard. Right, so let's get this sorted out next. I do like this, obviously. This is done as proud. It's struggled through. We've passed a lot off it at times. But I think it's now time for us to find a bit of a spot. I think like around the entrance, because it'd be nice to just look at it when we drive in. It'd be good if I could just get it sitting behind that hedge. Maybe behind the sign, but I'm going to have to use super strength for that. Let's just see if that'll work. I don't want it to not be visible. You know, we could always put it here if not, like maybe there. That is an option. Now let's try and just see if we can place it in here, about there. I don't think it's going to be seen, is it? No, it's not. I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll go to our original. We'll go here. I think just behind this is perfectly fine. Faffing about here. What's going on? Just trying to think. Should we put it on the side? Probably about there. And let's skip through it and let's Control T, which is for me to not have it as a vehicle that when I start doing all this, so scrolling through my available vehicles, it will not give me the option to do it now. So technically it is retired. It's had its day. I haven't got a jet wash, but we'll leave it there. So that's now how the entrance to the yard looks. I think it suits it. It's pretty cool. If we shut the gate, it shouldn't get in the way at all. Not bad, not bad. I'm glad we've retired that though. It's too slow. Fuel tank's not good enough, and it just struggles. But it's a nice little entrance piece now, coming into the farm. So yeah, not bad at all. I think this is a big upgrade though. 160 horsepower, beautiful looking Ford. I remember having one of them Fords as a model tractor when I was a young lad, and I absolutely loved it. I had a little car mat as well, and I used to, yeah, adore that toy tractor that I had, or model tractor. So yeah, that brings back good memories. But on that note, I am going to leave the video there. We've done really well, 58,000 after buying a tractor. If we get to 140, we can expand that field out. And who knows, if we get a big contract in the next episode, we might just cut it in time to plant in some oats or even wheat and make an even bigger field. Who knows? We'll try our best though, but I think we've done well for £58,000. And yeah, if we get another contract, we could hit it. We'll have to wait and see. But I am going to leave the video there. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give the video a thumbs up because that does help my channel out. And if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.